Guys, we're in for a little treat today. I'm with one of my good friends from Whitewater, Mitch Van Aert, one of the best bass anglers I know in the state of Wisconsin. Right here, this is the man. What are we going for? Some big bass?
Mostly bass, maybe some crappie mixed in, but the bass have been biting pretty good out here. Water's like low 40s. This guy's coming in.
Yeah, we got a guy coming back in here, but should be fun today, guys. We're gonna get going for some big bass and maybe some crappie, so stay tuned. Bass fishing is legal right now, even though game fish is closed, catch and release. We're excited. Let's see if we can get them. All right, guys, we got Brianna, Mitch's girlfriend, out here. We got Mitch on the captain up here.
I am excited.
Let's get him.
The wind's blowing a little bit, which is going to help us.
Awesome.
And it's coming out of the right direction. So this time of year, guys, you're really looking for warm water, and you're looking for wind to push that warm water that moves all the bluegills, crappie, and bass into the same location. And that's what we're looking for today. Water temps out here are like, they were up to almost 50 for a while, but now they're back down in the low 40s. So it's definitely really cold yet. Definitely pre-spawn. These fish are just moving up to warm up and feed. You know, they're not really thinking about spawning yet. So we're gonna try to dip into that a little bit today and see what happens. And
you were on here the other day and you hammered them, right?
I did well the other day. Yeah, I caught like 60, and it was, the weather was crazy. It was like right before that, it was like snow, rain, whatever, but the wind was blowing hard. It was freezing. I had gloves on, but I caught like 60. I snagged 5. They were just all schooled up. So
that's awesome. Let's do it again.
Looking forward to it. It was the same wind direction as today, so it should be good.
Heck yeah. All right, guys, stay tuned. First fish of the day on the swim bait. There you go. Nice. Nice little male, looks like. On the Kitech. Nice. Good way to start the day. Woo. Nice work.
The inside there?
There we go. I got one. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Yeah, all the concentrated weeds. Yep. All right, guys. Here's the fish. Yeah. 110, guys. That's a classic jerk bait right there. Vision 110 mega bass. Very small. We're going for bigger. We'll take it. Oh yeah,
this is what we're looking for right now. See how there's a lot of those aren't bass, but like some of them swimming around them are bass.
That's a lot of fish.
So you're looking for that, because that's, I mean, obviously that's the bait.
Yeah.
But that's it.
So they're right over the tops of those weeds, it looks like. Look at that. Brianna's fighting another one. Brianna's got it, man. She's been fishing with Mitch too much. She knows how to catch them. That might be the biggest one yet.
Oh yeah, there's 2 stars on them.
There's one. Yeah, they're eating for that for sure. Well, we are no shortage of action to start the day out here, guys. What was your biggest one the other day, Mitch? You said 4.5? Or?
Yeah, 4.5.
Yeah, pliers. Nice. Brianna's hooked up. Oh, that's a go. I got one too. I got better fish. That's nice. We're double, guys. Brianna's got one. I got one. Lots of bass. Lots of fish. This is a little better fish here, guys. Look at that. T-boned it. That's a nice little chunk right there. Yeah. All right, guys. Here's a better fish. A 2-pounder. What was that one on?
That was on the rail trap.
Nice.
I switched over to a chrome.
Nice. Nice, Mitch. Yeah, that's a good fish.
Solid. More of these around down.
See that? Nice, Mitch.
Caught before, probably by me, but
heck yeah.
It's a decent one.
Biggest one of the day so far, guys?
Yeah, probably 2.5.
2.5-er. We'll take it. All right, guys. Better fish. Mitch is on. Rattle trap?
Rattle trap.
Nice.
He ate it too.
Oh yeah.
Choked it.
He choked it.
Yeah, definitely a little bit better.
Yeah, it's a good fish.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Nice. Oh yeah. On that little chrome.
Dude.
Heck yeah. Sick, dude. Little smaller than that last big one you got, I think.
Yeah, a little smaller, but
we'll take it. All right, guys, we're hooked up. Another nice bass. Yep. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Heck yeah.
The ones I'm getting are
Yeah,
you know,
better
nice,
fish.
nice.
Yep, on the rattle trap. Sweet. High two?
Yeah, I'd say 2.5.
Heck yeah. Little chrome.
Oh, red.
Red.
Red is.
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
See that?
Is that female?
Could be a little female.
Yep.
Pristine though.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, he just nipped it, you know.
Clean looking
Just
fish.
loaded up.
Nice. So there's three better ones now.
Yup. Not Fast and Furious thing.
Yep. We're hitting them. Nice. Yeah, that's a little better one. A little better one there.
Tapped it and then he came back.
Wow. That's probably, yeah, 14, 15 inches. That'll keep.
Yeah, they're just biting weird today.
They're just biting it real soft.
You know.
All right, guys, we just made a spot move here. Throwing jerk baits again. And starting to get a little pattern going here. Hopefully stay away from the northerns and start getting more of these. My fishing partner's got the big boys so far today. Mitch got 3 good ones. Brianna caught a nice one. Got a lot of small ones. Let's try to get some bigger fish. Stay tuned. Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, right there. One of those. I like the crappie.
Might be. It's a bass or little largy. Yeah. We're catching them. Got a tube fish.
Dragging a tube under a dock. You know?
And what brand tube is that?
That's Cast Again Tackle.
Cast Again Tackle. Nice.
So yeah, that's. I like doing that usually when it feels slow out. Yeah.
Little chunker.
Heck yeah. Oh, like it.
Nice. All right, guys. Mitch and I found a little crappie bite. See if we can get a few on camera for you guys. Just throwing bobbers in little gulp minnow plastics with jig heads. Simple stuff. 5 feet of water. On the crappies. Nice. Yeah, show that guy. Let's see it. Heck yeah. Nice. Yeah, probably 9 to 12 inch crappies we're getting. Big crappie. There's a good one, guys, here. Yeah, that's a good fish.
Shit, that's a tank, dude. Oh, that is a tank stop.
Yep, you're good, brother. Nice, brother. There we go. Got big female for her back.
Dude, that's cool.
Look at that. Mitch and I both said at the same time, guys, when you get a big female like that, it's good to release those. Let those spawn, let those reproduce.
That is a tank.
Yep. Probably.
I mean, it's 12 and a half.
Mitch just pulled one in. Look at that, guys. Beautiful fish, though. We're gonna put that back. All right, guys, let's throw that one back. There she goes. Thank you.
Good job, dude. That's cool.
Yeah. Couple more of those.
Oh, right away. I'm on my boat. Yeah.
It's a good one.
That's a big one. Yeah, no, I can come over there. We can come over there later with the truck if
I got another big. Mitch, keep that one in for. This is a bigger one here.
Big one.
Yeah.
All right, Louis and I are doubled up on giant crappies here, so we're gonna take a.
Where's that net, brother? Here.
Is it a tank?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a giant. Here, I'm gonna net this one for Louis, and then I'll call you back. But I think Colin's gonna come out for a little bit.
Flip them. Yeah. Cool. Look at that guy.
So
Mitch got one.
Oh,
Nice slabs. Not as big as that first one.
Yes.
Mitch is on the phone, guys. Not as big as the first one, but
Yeah,
nice, another stud.
Colin up in a little
Southern
bit. He's gonna come out
Wisconsin
here for a little bit,
crappies.
So I can always pick you up whenever you want. Okay.
Pull that up. Let's see. Beautiful. Nice work for the frying pan.
These are nice.
Mitch is on. We're doubled. Oh, I got a big crappie, Mitch.
Is it?
Yeah. Mitch is on. He's got a gill. I got a crappie. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
For southern Wisconsin, you know, it's hard to find good crappie bites like in southern Wisconsin a lot. Like I mean, decent fish too. I mean, these are not Yeah. Look at these guys. My favorite panfish to catch right there. We're gonna keep them. We're keeping the males, guys. We're throwing the females back. Let those reproduce, let those spawn. You don't want to keep those big females. That's all your future genetics right there. Future generation fish. We're using the rocket bobbers, guys. They're just for distance. We're using, I mean, I got 4-pound braid on here, 4-pound leader. Mitch, what do you got? You got like a bass rod.
Well,
almost.
I got my bass rod here, but I have 4-pound leader.
4-pound leader, yep.
And this is a medium rod, so it's not that fast.
Sure. And you'll see that bobber, it's a heavier bobber. You'll just kind of see that point just kind of stick up a little bit. With the crappie, they're not really dunking it. See that right there, guys? See, like just slowly, and you got to actually kind of let them eat it a little bit, because if you take them too quick like that, you lose a lot of them. So you do got to let them eat it a bit. Doubled up, guys. You want to keep a few more still? Nice little crappie. Sweet. Look at that, guys. Small plastics, jigs. Awesome fish to catch. Fast bite was a little slow, so we decided to transition. Catch some big crappies. They're awesome.
Oh, look at them all up here.
Yeah, they're all. We're live scope. Oh, you got one. Yep. Oh, there we go. That one dunked it.
Wow, he did.
Yeah, he took it down. Nice. Got some live ones still. All right, guys, just got back to the house. We're gonna fillet these crappies up, and we're gonna have these for dinner tonight. All right, guys, with crappies, this is what I typically do. I like to hold the gill. Now, I'll always hold the knife at an angle, because there's meat all the way up here, about right where the angle of my knife is from here, all the way down is meat, guys. So this is what I do. I'll put my knife at an angle like this, and I'll make one initial cut, just like that. Now, there's a lot of ways to fillet fish, guys. Not everyone's gonna do this the same way. I'm going to show you 2 different techniques. Now from here, I made a single cut. You can run your blade down the bottom of the fish like this, and then poke it out the other side, go down. And I poked it right through and then went down. And then from there, what you can do is you start your knife at the cut where you came up at, stay tight to the outside of the fish, to its back, and you're going to meet your first initial cut, just like that. From there, you're going to peel it like this, and you're gonna kind of run your knife down. Now this is all meat here in the abdomen area, guys. A lot of people miss that meat right there, just like that. Now that's a nice big crappie fillet there. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna go like that. Go to my bottom cut, work down the bottom fins, stick it back through the top, slide down, and then I'm gonna start from the back here where I made that cut and work up the spine, the back of the fish, until I meet that first cut right there. Crappies have real nice white flaky soft meat, guys. They have some of the best meat out of any freshwater fish you can keep. Amazing eating fish. And you can see I'm kind of holding my knife down along, this is all rib cage bone. You can hear the bones, guys. I'm running my knife alongside that to get those fillets out. You can see that's a male, no eggs. Let's see what now if you want to see what they're eating, guys, if you really want to get technical, that crappie ate that baby bluegill. That's probably, close to a 2-inch bluegill. Look at the size of the mouth on the crappie. Not huge, but he engulfed that bluegill. Okay, a crappie like that. They do eat big baits. Actually, a guy next to us was catching crappies on a 110 mega bass jerk bait. So you can catch crappie on some big baits, even when the water's in the 40s early in the spring. Get your crappie. Now, if they're still alive, I want to keep them fresh, guys. It's cold out, so they stay alive a little bit longer. You want to, just the humane way, just same thing. Step 1, guys, you're going to make a cut. See that angle of my knife right there? Kind of an angle along the gill like this. Okay, all the way up into here, because this is all meat. That's probably the best part of the fish right there. Okay, and then I'm going to slide down the back, go up like that, go to that point. Guys, I have filleted, I always say this, but like thousands of fish. I've worked down in Florida where we'd come in sometimes with 150, 200 fish, and I'd be sitting for hours filleting fish. So I've done this many a times. If I'm going a little fast, I apologize if you're trying to see, but you can see, guys, that is a beautiful crappie fillet. And obviously we're going to rinse this out And you got to also take this rib cage out right here. I'll show you guys how to do that next. And I'll show you guys one recipe that I use to bake crappies, not fry, but bake crappies. That's really, really good. All right. See how I'm just sliding my knife, guys, just like that, straight through. There's the skin. There's my fillet. And you could cut this part out right here. That's just a little bone in the center. But look at that. That is a nice, pretty fillet right there, guys. Butterflied. I'll show you again. Now this one's already got most of that rib cage out. Start down here. Make some slow cuts. Slow cuts, because like I said, crappie have very delicate skin. Keep that knife really flat. Scrape all that off of there, just like that. And then you can go right down the middle here. There's these little pin bones. And make 2 small precision cuts like that. Just like that. There's little bones you'll feel in them right there. So I just remove those little bones out. Alright guys, just finished filleting all these crappies. I only kept 6. You're allowed 25 fish at that lake. I have nowhere near need to take that many fish, guys. Leave a lot in there, let them reproduce. I kept 6 males out of the 20 or 30 fish that we caught, and that's all I need. That's gonna feed me and my girl. And yeah, and what I would do now is I turn that on, turn the faucet on, guys, and I'll run this in cold water for a minute or 2 and let that blood kind of get out of there, the meat. I'll run it on cold water. And what I'll do sometimes too is I'll actually put a little bit of salt on these fillets to help extract some of the blood. You can do milk. Some people like to do milk, but I like to do salt. And I have found it does make a difference on the fillets, so that's another thing you can do. But definitely rinse your fillets off when you're done. Cold water. Let them sit on ice or in a bag overnight. Keep them cold, keep them fresh. We're actually going to make these tonight for dinner. Show you guys how I bake these fish. And that's pretty much it, guys. If you're not good at filleting fish, practice, practice, practice. That's what I can tell you. Go slow, practice, wear some gloves, have a sharp knife. Having a sharp knife is key. And alright guys, so fillet the fish. That was the first step. We let them sit in some water, some cold water for, 10 to 15 minutes, kind of absorb some of that blood out. We rinsed it, washed it real good. Next thing I like to do is I like to put them on paper towels like this, just to kind of absorb the residue water that's in the meat. Sometimes there's a little bit more blood in there, so I'll put them on paper towels and kind of dry them out a little bit. Now, we could be doing breading, breadcrumbs, panko, egg, milk, that whole deal. This is just a simple, fast way to do it. So oven's preheating at 400 degrees, fillet the fish, rinse them, wipe them off. Got aluminum foil we placed on our baking sheet. We put some olive oil or vegetable oil on our fillets, spread them out about 1 inch apart. We just seasoned them. Once that timer goes, we're gonna put them in for about, I don't know, like I said, maybe 10 minutes. Keep an eye on it and you're gonna have a delicious dinner, so stay tuned for the end product. We got our crappie fillets. I'll show you guys how I seasoned them. Use the oil. I preheated the oven to 400. You can do 350 or 375. In this case, I did 400. I like a nice heat. I want to sear them pretty good. And we're going to throw these bad girls in the oven. I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step procedure here, how I do this. If you guys want to try it at home, I'm going to slide that in there, top rack. And we're going to set the timer. We're going to start it at 7 minutes, guys, and see where that gets us at. Small fillets, they cook fast. We're going to start at 7 minutes. If it looks like it needs more time, I might go to another 3 minutes, but we'll start at that and see where that gets us. All right, guys, I just pulled the crappie out at 400 degrees. So it turned out that it took about 12 minutes to bake all of these guys. If I had a little bit less, 7 minutes would have been okay, but For about this many fillets, 12 minutes is what you want. That did the job, but God, does that look good. It smells great. Of course, we're gonna do a little taste test for you guys. We got some tartar sauce. We got some lime. This is a really good tartar sauce brand, guys, right here, Beaver. That stuff's really good. Put a little bit of lime on there, but in this case, I'm just gonna eat it how I have it. It falls apart in your mouth. That's fantastic. And that seasoning, this seasoning right here, guys, go to the store, get yourself magic salmon seasoning. That stuff right there doesn't just work for salmon, obviously. Any seafood, fish, crab, lobster, any of that stuff works great. Got the my guide shirt, got some hoodies made, guys. There you go. That is a fantastic way to make crappies. If you had a long day, you don't want to fry it, do all that stuff, turn the oven on and get some aluminum foil. I could have another bite. And this is how you make, this is a good way to do it. Oh, babe, let's see you try this. Oh. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Big shout out to my buddy Mitch Vanner today for taking his boat out and letting us use that today and catching a bunch of crappies on his home lake here in southern Wisconsin. That was a bunch of fun. We'll be catching them on Lake Geneva pretty soon and Lake Delavan. So, yeah, there's a recipe for you guys. Showed you how to fillet them, showed you how to season, oil them, and bake them 400 degrees for 12 minutes when you get about that many fillets. But that right there is exceptional. This will all be gone in about 15 minutes. We're gonna eat that. It's gonna be phenomenal. Put a little bit of lemon on there, some tartar sauce, and you got yourself an incredible dinner, guys. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.